And is this where you get your creative juices flowing?
Yeah, it's the smallest room in the house. I sit there, I completely get lost. I don't know whether I'm hot or cold when I'm working, it can be for hours. And this is where it all happens.
That sounds great. So following your PV solar tech system installation, what advice did Solartex give you?
Oh, they gave me a lot of advice, but on this room in particular, they said what I need is an infrared panel. This is a panel that ejects infrared light, doesn't heat the room, heats whatever it touches. And it only runs about 1 kilowatt for a while in an hour, not for very long at all. The only other solution is the fan heater, which is 3 kilowatts and has to heat the whole room before you feel warm. So it's a perfect solution.
Brilliant. And what other benefits have you found with this solution?
Well, there are lots of benefits. One of them is that I was able to put one of my photos on it, which is of a rare hummingbird called Atlas hummingbird, photographed in the heat of Los Angeles. So just looking at the photo makes me warm. But it would have cost about the same to have this photo blown up and printed for this size. So it's a very cheap solution indeed. That's one of the solutions. The other solution is I can use my PV, my solar, and the battery that I've got, the battery storage. So I'm in the middle of winter at the moment. It's pretty cold. We had some sun this morning. No sun now, but there's plenty of power in my battery. So at the moment, this is being run from my battery without any charge.
That sounds great. I mean, I can feel the heat coming off it. But with it being winter and there not being a lot of sunlight, how do you manage to store the energy to be able to keep it going?
Well, it's the working between the battery and the solar. So solar on its own will only give you power when it's sunny and then it's finished. But by having a battery, you always get a spare capacity coming through with your solar. You can fill your battery. Indeed, when it's really sunny, most of the power is going into the battery. So on a day between spring and autumn, for instance, I can fill my battery by the end of the morning, and that will last right up into the evening. And I'll be cooking on it and everything else. Similarly in here, I can sit here knowing I'm not throwing money away on any heating, because right now, for the next 2 hours at least, I'll be able to heat myself.
Of course. And can you show us how you control it, please?
Yeah, it's just a simple mobile phone type of advice. You set your temperature on here, switch it on and off, put it on here. If you feel too hot, you reduce the temperature. Completely remote control. Watch, I'll just switch it off. You might hear a squeak that tells you the command's been received. It's done.
Well, that's really helpful. Thank you for explaining that for us.
A pleasure.
Well, Stuart.
Thank you.
Hi guys, great episode of Eagle TV there. So as you can see, a great use of wall space, a very efficient solution, generated from the sun and then recreating the sun's type of heat. And we're so impressed with what Stuart's done here, we've asked him if he'll release the rights to this image. So if you want this beautiful specimen on your wall, you can get one with every solar PV order on the Black Friday sale. If this isn't the right image for you and you want your children, or your family, or your favourite car, or your favourite Dean Windus moment, you can also do that. So what you're waiting for guys, purchase on the Black Friday sale using the code below.